All right, y'all. Welcome back to Dev Spot Podcast. Today I got a special guest. Got my boy Mike on. He been on before, but before we was talking football, we was talking Steelers and all of that. But today we switching it up. We talking about you, man. We getting into the man behind the brand, the man behind the plan. What's going on, Mike?
Yo, what's up with it, buddy? How you doing, Dev? Man,
I'm good, man. Chilling, man. Thanks for coming on.
that's all good. You know, it's always good, bro. I ain't nothing but a text away.
Hell yeah, for sure, bro. So listen, where I want to get started with this on, like, where did things start for you? Like, Mike, like where you come from, like your upbringing, where all of that began for you?
Shit, I'm from Richmond. I actually it's crazy because my Richmond experience been kind of different because I kind of been all over. Like, I think my one thing my dad always do tell me is like, hey, man, you got dual citizenship. You feel me? Because like he from one side, I'm from one side. I not grew up, but I live on one side.
Yeah.
My stepdad from one side, my mama from one side. So I kind of always just been around Richmond in general. I mean, that's why I don't try to claim what side I'm from. I try to just keep that undisclosed because politics and shit. But
Right.
I'm just a young Richmond nigga who grew up around just around a lot of shit. Like, whether it was bullshit, good shit, all of it was just so mixed where I grew up. It was like you had your talented motherfuckers who was retarded. You feel me? Like doing dumb shit. I wouldn't call them retarded, but just doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
They had all the talent in the world, and then you had your talented motherfuckers who took it serious. You feel me? You had your talented motherfuckers who just didn't know they had the talent. And I was just raised around a lot of talent, from music to sports to everything. You feel me? So it's just like one day when I was younger, I always said like, I want to be somebody that create. Like, that was always my thing. Like, what do you want to? And that's correct. My first thing I always wanted to be when I was younger was a mascot.
Okay.
Interesting enough. And then, like, later on, I start realizing, like, once you start stepping into certain realms, it's more like, all right, I want to be this now. I want to be this. But one thing I never wanted to be, and I did this my whole life, was be a football player. You feel me? I always felt like that was a box. You feel me? So I always wanted to just have that freedom to be able to do what I want. So I got to middle school and I start editing my own highlights, like
in middle school,
football highlights and shit in middle school.
Yeah.
And then people start paying me to edit that shit. I was making bank. Well, middle school bank, you feel
me? Yeah.
And then throw me $10, $15 here and then pay for this. You feel me? So I did that. And then I got to high school and that shit just started going to another level because not only was I playing sports and tapping in with athletes through sports and camps, but athletes was tapping in with me to do their highlights. You feel me? So it was like, all right, I might have something here. You feel me? And it's just on editing shit. I'm like, I might have something here. So then eventually, I think it was like my senior year. I'm cool with like me and Derwin James, like we know each other. So he hit me on Snapchat like, hey, bro, can you do me a highlight? Did that highlight. Boom. Next thing you know, Joe Mixon at me. Boom. Did that highlight. Next thing you know, I just start doing highlights, and then my love for playing the game start slowly going away because I start realizing like, oh shit, there's more money in this shit now,
right,
than it is if I don't make money now because I can't, and then I wait all this fucking time to, you feel me, like try to make some money. So I start taking it more serious then, and then so I get to college, I graduate high school, get to college to play football. Practicing a little bit. My heart wasn't in it though, so I was just bullshitting.
Yeah.
One night, me and my cousin Vontel went out. I was in college in LA. Me and my cousin Vontel went out to the BET Awards, and that was like the day that changed it all for me, nigga. Like that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not playing football no more. You feel me? Because it wasn't even just about like from the start of that day, it was more on some shit like we find in the park. Looking for a park, pulled up on YG and them. Ain't know it was. Notice it was them. Little shit like that. We on Fairfax, boom, seen Zeke, seen Amigos, seen all that. And as a young nigga, you feel me? You just see all the people around them. That's how I always pay attention to people around them. Like who is big, who is decision maker type shit. That's all I always paid attention to. You feel me?
Right.
So, that started kind of, and then it was crazy because I had made Zeke a highlight, and I told him like, hey, I made this. He was like, oh shit, bro, appreciate it. Boom. So tapped in with him, not tapped in, but let him know that little shit.
Right.
Boom. That BT Awards afterwards. It was that night we went to Roscoe's on, I forgot what street, which one it was. Went to Roscoe's, chilling, waiting to sit down. Jasper and somebody else, I forgot what the other dude's name was. He a skater though. It was just in my mind. But Jasper from Tyler the Creator crew at the time, Future, he had pulled up and he was like, "Oh shit, that's Jasper." And at the time, all that Loiter Squad shit was,
it was.
You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, boom, he pull up, say what's up to him, dap him up. Next thing you know, you see this McLaren pull up. This is my first time in my life seeing a McLaren in person. Thought that motherfucker was a go-kart, bro. The nigga pulled up in the McLaren. I look, boom, it's Tyler the Creator. And like from that moment on, even though I was a big Tyler the Creator fan, I know what he put into everything.
Yeah.
When it comes down to his team, the creativity, the ideas, all that shit. I know what he puts into that shit. So I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm really in flesh with, like, not flesh, but I'm really with this person. Like,
right.
Feel me? Like really waiting to go sit down at Roscoe's with this nigga and all the create, like, and knowing how creative this nigga is in the back of my mind, because that's how I always thought.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so surreal for me. So I remember I did a video for Marcus Peters. And he was fucking with it. And Marshawn had hit me and was like, "Hey, you trying to just be the editor for Beast Mode Productions?"
Damn.
My ass gonna say no. So I ain't say no. And then from there, I was doing shit with Beast Mode Productions. And even like me and my, like, I mean, I knew Marshawn for a while, but it was just like, it's our relationship took a different turn when it started becoming that, you feel me? When they start becoming more like, damn, this nigga could be a valuable asset. Not really an asset. This dude, this nigga, like he know what he doing. He could do some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? The more work I got, the more I just work, and to the point where I dropped out of college to work. Right. So you know what I mean? I dropped out of college to handle that shit, all that shit. So eventually, it just kept building. For a few years, I was just editing videos, helping, little shit like that.
Right.
Eventually, I get a call from Marshawn and B Shane one night. Like, hey, we finna sign Najee. That's your nigga though. Like, not like that, but he was like, yeah, that's like, you're his, you feel me? Like, hey, nigga.
Yes, you.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm like, all right, bet. So ever since then, I've been doing Najee shit, still doing Beast Mode shit. And then from there, even before the Najee shit, he, being able to tap in with people like Lewis Belt and being able to handle his shit, like his whole Lost Oakland movement, his whole Sonny Bub movement, being able to help him, execute certain skits and just being able to be there for, I just like to be there for people and helping.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's the type of family I came from my granny. You feel me? Just helping everybody. No matter what, she gonna help. Saying whatever, if we can, we gonna do. You feel me? So,
right.
For the most part, that's kind of just how my upbringing been when it comes down to what got me to where I am. At like a short way. Without going in deep with a lot of detailed shit, but it was just like seeing my granny helping, and then just to be and having the opportunity to have people like a Marshawn that I knew.
Yeah.
Having a Marcus that I knew. You know what I mean? And don't take that for granted. You feel me? Because these two people ain't like they. This is it's not, the people ain't rare, but where they got is rare.
For sure.
You feel me? So that's kind of how I looked at it. So I never took shit for granted. You feel me? I work hard, 110%.
Yeah.
I want to be the best at everything I do. You feel me? Like, I'm on a podcast right now. I want to be the best podcast guest that I could be right now. You feel me? So that's just how I look at everything. So me being able to look at everything like that, I was able to build trust with everybody to be like, all right, we can trust this dude to make sure shit get done.
So then, like, so you say you dropped out of school to just chase the dream, right? Like a lot
of, I wouldn't even say a dream, because I don't dream. I don't have dreams, because I feel like that handcuffs me. Okay. You feel me? If I had a dream, I'd be chasing that dream. If I didn't reach that, I'm a failure. You feel me? So I look at it as just more like I set short-term goals.
Okay.
You feel me? So it's like the only thing I wanted to do was make money.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make money doing shit that I love.
Right.
You feel me? So like just step by step. Like when I first dropped out, I didn't get straight into this shit.
Yeah.
I first dropped out, I was working construction just to get a chunk of cash in my pocket. Construction money, you get a chunk. You know what I mean? Boom, to be able to invest into myself so I could do the creative shit that I know that I could do. And you know what I mean? Like, if I had to say I had a dream, my dream is just to be I don't know, bro. I don't like doing that because I feel like because you say we know a lot of people who dream wants to be a football player. They're not a football player. What is they?
We're there now, yeah.
You feel me? So it's like I never wanted to think, and that's why I got to thank my dad, like my whole family, my mama, my dad, my granny, my stepdad, my cousins, even my cousins. Like I got my cousins from Southern California. Like it's a different background. You feel me? Like I'm from the Bay. You know what I mean? I'm from Richmond. It's different. I didn't get to see certain shit if it wasn't for them. Yeah. I wouldn't even known that I could design certain shit or do this or do that. Like if it wasn't for them, because they was the ones designing clothes. They was the ones doing this, doing all the computer shit. I wasn't born on that shit. I was born on video games. But I took that next step and just being able to just turn everything, bring it all together once me and my cousin Montel start getting super close. You feel me? So it was like, you know what I mean? So
because that was what I was gonna say. Because it's like, bro, like I grew up in the point, like in the city, so it's like you said, bro, a bunch of talent, but people don't really see like avenues that they can make it out, or even see people that. So like, I was gonna ask you, like, where did it even all come from? Did you just feel in your heart that you could make but it was seeing your cousins and them doing it that pushed you there, or it was just like, I don't care. I'm
taking it one day at a time, bro. Not letting nobody. The one thing about me, you can't tell me shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, especially if it comes down to something I'm doing. You're not gonna be able to. I mean, like if I respect your opinion because you've earned that, like because you worked hard, you got to a certain level, I'm gonna respect that opinion.
Right.
Most majority of people can't tell me shit about nothing, and I always just lived by that, no matter what. Whether I was a kid, without now, you know what I mean. Can't nobody tell me shit about myself. I mean, people can tell me shit about myself, but can't nobody tell me about myself more than I can tell myself about myself.
Facts.
I'm honest with myself. I know when I'm bullshitting. I know when I'm out of pocket. I know when I'm wrong. I know when I'm right. You feel me? I hold that accountability. I take accountability for everything. So when knowing that I feel like I always felt like nobody could tell me shit, whether it was school, teachers. I mean, my parents, that's a different story. I can't tell them shit. You feel me? But it's like, how you gonna tell me about me? Because I always look at it's my world. Like, at the end of the day, we all living for us. You know what I mean? Even if you got a family, you living for yourself still, because at the end of the day, that's like a branch from you.
Right.
You know what I mean? You like I believe I love selfish mindsets, because that's how you got it in this world, bro. You can't care too much about what they think or what they say, or you know what I mean? No, you got to be selfish in that realm where it's fuck what you say, fuck what you think. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I think I know for a fact is gonna work for me. Even if I don't know for a fact, I'm gonna take that chance. There's a lot of people that have told me like, "Damn, you sure there's money in that?" Like, who said I'm gonna sit here and edit videos for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not trying to edit videos. I'm trying to be a fucking multi-billionaire one day. You feel me? But you got to start somewhere. And what I'm trying to, like, with me, I try to do so much. So it's like, when it comes that time where I can start my own shit, I know, okay, this is what it takes in this position. This is what it takes in this position. And I can trust each person I put in that position.
Right.
To have a working business brand, and keep it going, keep it all gross, and keep everybody happy, keep everybody excited, all that type of shit. Like that's how I feel about it. You feel me? That's why I like doing so much, because I don't want nobody to ever be like, hey, we need this, and I can't say I got it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like when Najee said he wanted to start a clothing brand, I ain't know how to design clothes.
Figured it out though.
I told him, all right, bet, give me a week.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's kind of just how I look at it. You feel me? Like, I got it. Fuck it. Let's go. You feel me? Because knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you do. You feel me? Like, people don't understand that. People try to get themselves in this little kind of mental jail. I call it. Okay. Like a mental jail, where it's like people hold themselves back more than anything. Like with the fear. Like with fear. Like, what's the worst you could do? Fail?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I failed plenty of tests. I mean, I ain't stopped me from passing. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't stopped me from getting through school.
Yeah.
It's nothing. That's all life is, a big test. And you got all the answers. You just got to live your life by your answers, and everything will be correct. That's all you got to do. Fuck what people got to say. Fuck what people think. Fuck this, fuck that. Keep yourself happy and keep the people that's keeping you happy. That's all you got to do.
And so then with that mindset, like that's the mindset that you need to have to be successful, right? But as you being as young as you are and as wise as you are, do you ever like get pushed back? I know like a lot of these rooms you in, it's like some of these guys probably twice your age, been doing this probably as long as we've been living. You know what I'm saying? So like, does it ever like push back, or do it ever like people question you just because of you being younger, or because?
Oh, for sure. Probably 98% of the rooms I walk in, people questioning me because I'm younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, my job ain't to prove you wrong. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. My job is to prove myself right. You feel me? That's how I look at it. I mean, I've walked in rooms. Oh shit, damn. Oh, this the CEO. Oh, fuck.
Right.
You feel me? You gotta get right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget one time Marshawn told me, was like, "You too uptight, nigga." Because we was in a meeting and I was kind of just on that, trying to be proper, trying to be like, bruh, stop it, bruh. Here, you feel me? Just be yourself. You feel me? Just be yourself. And then ever since I started being myself, that got me over that fear because I'm not scared of none of them.
Right.
My fear was just like how they view me. That's why I say you got to kind of get over that.
Yeah.
The fear is always how people gonna view you. I don't give a fuck how people view. I won't. If people say that I'm a fucked up person because I believe in what I believe in, and I'm gonna say okay. I don't give a fuck. I'm a fucked up person.
Yeah.
In your opinion.
Right.
I guarantee you, it's a lot of other people who love me and know that I'm a great person and know my intentions is pure and know that I'm this. You know what I mean? So that's kind of just how I look at it. Like, okay, you feel me? So once I got over that fear, people thinking that I'm going, oh, he young, he gonna fuck up. Oh, he young, this, that. Oh, he young, get black, this, that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you feel me? Coming to a meeting with sweatpants and a sweatshirt on, they gonna judge you because you ain't got the slacks, the button up. I'm not doing all that, bro.
So you coming like you coming in.
Yeah, I'm coming like me. That's how I step in them doors. I shake their hand like how I shake anybody else hand. You feel me? I don't try to do all that. Nah, bro. You meeting me, nigga. That's how I look at it. Like, you meet me, you gotta impress me. Though you know what I mean? That's just how you gotta impress me, bro. At the end of the day.
But bro, that mindset, like that's like it's just, bro, like I don't know, but like I work with youth, right? And we grew up in these communities and we'd have been at these boys and girls, like it's just not that many people come from our community that believe in themselves that strong. Like what message would you give to like young, like let's say my high school students? I got young African American men. Like, what would be the message to like just to get to this mindset of just like, hey, I'm betting on myself every time. Like, how did you get there, bro? Like,
just it's an internal thing. You gotta come to terms in your weaknesses with your weaknesses. Once you come to terms with your weaknesses, you know what you got to work on. I think a lot of issues, especially within our Black community, is the lack of accountability amongst ourselves. It ain't got nothing to do with all the extra shit. It's just ourselves. When we put ourselves in certain situations, you know what I mean? We make dumb decisions that might fuck us up down the road. It's little shit like that. It's a lot of little shit. You feel me? Where it's like, of course, I regret a lot of shit, but I don't let that stop me from reaching my. Because a lot of people, we just think, oh, it's done. It ain't done, bro. You fucked up. You feel me? Players fuck up, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just like you just gotta kind of be on the kind of time where you like, can't nobody tell me how to be me. Whatever you want to do, I don't give a fuck if it's good or bad. Just be the best at whatever it is, and that's all. If it's making you happy, it's making you happy. Like, I don't like to tell kids do this and don't do this, because then I feel like I'll be being a hypocrite. Mm-hmm. For me, because I ain't listening. Nobody told me what I can and can't do. Right. So it's like, listen to yourself. Go with your gut. If it, like, for example, when I was a kid, teachers told me I was a teacher. The nigga, I got diagnosed with dyslexia. Okay. Next thing you know, we got the highest reading times in the class, 1-2 spelling bees. And then, like, damn, y'all told me I was dyslexic.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's what they do, because they want you to think that you're dyslexic.
Yeah.
But luckily, my family did not let me think that.
Yeah. They didn't in that box.
Yeah, like, so, like, don't believe that. You feel me? Nah, like, you could do this. Like, I can never use that as an excuse of why I didn't want to do homework. Well, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Don't do this damn homework. You feel me? So it's like, never use that little shit that they diagnose us with, because they do it to only Black people, it feel like. Yeah. As your weakness. Nah, fuck that. If you say that, if they say that to you, that just means Like, I love being on the spectrum. You feel me? That just means you different. And if you different, that's good because you're gonna have more opportunities than anybody else. All these motherfuckers that's trying to live a certain way, live by a code, follow rules. Ain't no rules. It ain't about being right. It's about being happy. That's all it's about.
And bro, that's like, bro, I remember being in like elementary school, middle school, and you had a special ed class, and they like you kick it with them at lunch, bro. It's like them kids ain't slow. Like the kid, it ain't nothing wrong. Like they just might have been a little bad, or they might have got into a fight or something. You just stuck them over here. It's like instead of working with them and just
they put them all together. So if they feel like it's easier for them to like, well, thank God my mama never let them do that. My mama said, if y'all do this, I'm homeschooling this nigga.
And see, and that's a deeper thing because like a lot of these parents, whatever these white teachers and these white principals in these schools tell them, it's like, oh, okay, well they must know better. So it's like,
they don't know better.
You got to know your own.
They can't tell you more about yourself. Yeah, they can't tell you more about yourself than your mama can tell you about you.
Yeah, and that's what the parents got to know. It's like you should know your kid good enough to know my baby don't need to be in that class. He might need a tutor or something, or we might need to do a little extra reading with him. But that's all come from just having that background and like so that's a deep because like a lot of these kids, bro, that I work with, they just don't have that support. Like you talking about.
And then and it's like luckily, like thankfully for me, like I can't. It's hard for me to speak on a lot of those situations because my family, I had a big family my whole life, and my family from the South, so it's kind of like the way we get down. You feel me? Like whether they fucking with us or not, we gonna move. We gonna shit's move. Shit's gonna move regardless.
Right.
We gonna find a place for ourselves. We gonna get it. We gonna make us some fucking money, whether it's this way or that way. You feel me? So we gonna be successful, whether it's this way or that way. You know what I mean? That's kind of just how my family always thought. So hearing that when I was younger, and then just seeing how different I was from my cousin, who was like a brother to me, because he grew up in Benicia. You know what I mean? That's a whole different environment than what I grew up in. And when I was getting in trouble at school in Richmond, the first place my mama sent me was Benicia.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that was the greatest idea by her. You know, I got in more trouble, but I appreciated it because it gave me a different perspective.
Right.
How they think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how they think. Like, ain't nobody tell them shit.
So,
I'm not gonna tell me shit either. I'm holding myself to that same standard. Fuck it. Kick me out of class. Oh well.
It is what it
is. That's how I always looked at it.
What school you went to before you dropped? What college was you at?
I went to COC and then I transferred to USC.
Oh, you went to USC?
Yeah.
What you looked there for a year or two?
Shit, not even. A little less than a year.
A little less than a year.
So by the time I transferred, they was going through a coaching change because the people who recruited me weren't even there no more. So I wasn't. It was that on top of me telling them like I'm not feeling football playing. I love the sport though. You feel me? I'll probably help coach. I do. You know what I mean? Whatever. I just don't want to play. There's something about playing. That at a certain point, it just got like to me. It was just like I'm not getting paid for this shit.
Yeah,
if I'm gonna do shit I can get paid for. That's how I was thinking.
Was it hella pushback like from your family, from like supporter, like that you?
Nah, cause I did that shit. I did that impulsively. I wasn't gonna give them that chance.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be where I am.
Yeah. You think they tried to make you stay?
Huh?
You think they'd have tried to make you stay?
My dad definitely did. My granny didn't like me playing football. She was like, "Shit, get a job."
So she was right.
I think my mama just was in love with just rooting her son on. You know what I mean? Seeing her son on the field, just being able to root him on and being able, you know what I mean? She was in love with that. But I ain't got a lot of pushback. There was a lot of people that had shit to say, but oh well.
It's always gonna be that though.
Yeah, you feel me? Like my dad had stuff to say, but my stepdad had stuff to say. My stepdad said that Najee ruined my love for the game because he came in high school and beat us 50-0. So you feel me? So oh well, dude. You feel me?
So that's where it all went left, bro.
But shit, nah. It all went left when I started playing, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro. What the fuck are you talking to? I look at coach crazy.
Right.
Because they knew that then it was to a point where they knew, okay, we can't yell at this nigga.
Yeah.
Because he's just gonna make us look at ourselves. I'm gonna look at you like shot.
Yeah.
What the hell wrong with you, nigga? Better relax.
So you look back on it, so what you doing now? Like, this is where you want to be. So like the football, like that was cool, but now you're doing you. What's next?
What's next? I don't know. We're gonna see. I mean, hopefully, I can just keep building. And like I think my biggest thing, I just want to be able to show kids, like, especially growing up in the environment I grew up in, that it ain't two ways.
Right.
It ain't music and sports or street. You know what I mean? It's a lot of different avenues out here that are for our talents. You feel me? It's a lot of young niggas out there that's talented in all types of ways. And I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't try to, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Nah, bro, I ain't got the chance. I want to be able to, I can get them young niggas that chance. Like, it's good. You know, when I get to where I want to be, like, everybody gonna have a chance for sure. 100%. Like, that's how I look at it. There ain't gonna be nobody in my hood, at least, that we ain't gonna have none of that going on. No fail. I wouldn't say no failures, because I mean people gonna be people at the end of the day. They gonna do what they want to do, but no, hell no.
So you get on, you bringing it back home to the rich, right?
Yeah, everything that I always, that's one thing about me, bro. You guys, any young nigga I know, any young nigga I talk to, anybody my age, even older people, you feel me? Like I try to just spread game, spread the sauce, you feel me? Even when I mess with, like, even the women I mess with, hey, you want to start a business? Like, hey, what you like to do? What's your hobby? That's monetize your hobby. You feel me? Like, that's how I look at shit. Like, I just like whatever. You feel me? Like, that's just how I always been, man. Because we so far behind. We gotta make up a lot of ground, and to start with people like me, you know, people who just trying to outreach, and you know what I mean, like. Yeah. I be going to I talk to the kids at the homeless shelter. They be texting me, you know, all types of shit. Like, them was my young niggas, regardless. Like, shit like that. Like, I use that because growing up, we had a lot of people coming from our areas that was making it here and there.
Yeah.
A lot of them wasn't coming back to the hood. If they was coming back to the hood, it wasn't for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So,
photo op.
Yeah, photo op and to bullshit. Fuck that, nigga. We coming back to the hood, nigga. We finna have this backpack giveaway, nigga. We might give away hella clothes over here, and we gonna have the kids come and just talk to us. And, oh, y'all wanna go meet the governor? Come on, we gonna go meet the governor. Right. You feel me? Little shit like that. Like, that's how, you know what I mean? That's how we look at coming back to the hood. You feel me? Like, we don't want to just come back to the hood, just say hi and photo ops and look, y'all. You feel me? I'm in the trenches throwing your shit up. We ain't, bro. I'm not throwing shit up. I'm not repping shit. I'm finna come back to the hood, and we finna go to every single territory in the hood.
Yeah.
North, south, the village, central, all that, bro. We going to every single area in the hood.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make sure for a fact that niggas know, like, oh, these niggas fucking with us.
And in your head, so like, when you look at it, bro, because I always, when I'm talking to people about like giving back, it's like, I feel like it should be like, you was in them neighborhoods, so it's like, what did you need at that age, like, that you feel like you could provide now, other than just like, obviously being somebody that's in the place that you in, but like what could you give them to these young people that you would have loved?
Just visually, because I mean, I'm very, like, I just pay attention to shit. You feel me? And I think, like, if somebody like me came back to my hood, I just pay attention to them. You feel me? Like, my little I coach high school football in San Rafael. I mean, they're not all black kids, but they all, a lot, they not all. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like, they be telling me shit about myself that I ain't telling them. You feel me? But it shows that, they watching me, they look up to a nigga. So I always try my hardest to be able to be like, just somebody you could see shit where you ain't done, bro. Mm-hmm. Some niggas think after high school they done because they ain't playing the sport, bro. Like, no, fuck that sport, bro. And fuck Amazon and fuck Tesla. Yeah. No, we finna build our own shit. We finna make you. I want everybody to have power, money and power, because money is power.
Right.
So it's like, I want everybody to just be able to control their own destiny, and that's that. And that's how I want people to view what I do. Because no matter what I did, can't nobody else control my destiny. Mm-hmm. I can make a decision right now. That's my decision. And then I can change my mind tomorrow because that's my decision.
Right.
You feel me? That's just how I think. Like, I want kids to be able to be like, can't nobody tell me shit about, you know what I mean? These teachers, they barely know what's in the book.
Right. They sitting there reading it themselves.
You think you know me?
Yeah.
Bitch, do your job.
Right.
Because most of them like teaching. You feel me? It's like, that's why, and another thing, like, that's why I love black teachers growing up. Them motherfuckers, they will put all that shit aside and they'll come tell you about yourself to your face.
No, for real.
Ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like when my old principal came to my old principal from elementary school came to my middle school and I'm all excited. And me and my god brother Adam was sitting in the back of the classes and we was separated in the corner. You know how that is.
Yeah.
You got to separate them in the corner. Nigga, I was so embarrassed when she did this, but this stuck with me. Oh, hey, Miss Dilly Johnson. Oh, she looked. She told the teacher, yeah, you'll probably just call his granny. Don't even waste your time calling his mama his dad. Call his granny. He'll get right.
Yeah.
Like, damn, you son of a bitch.
it's ratted me out.
Yeah. I was trying to say hi and shit. But little shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? That was off the strength, off the love. She ain't had to do that. But she know it's gonna get me right. She went through it.
Yeah.
She had to deal with me. You feel me? So, little shit like that always stuck with me. And then like even growing up, like Uncle Reg, he was my basketball coach my whole fucking time playing basketball. From the time we never practiced, and we won a lot of games. We went the whole 4 years we didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
Never practiced, none of that. But we was all playing together. That was one thing about it, because he said, nah, the practicing that y'all do, that's lunch. That's practicing. Yeah. Recess is practicing. That's how y'all practice. Yeah. Y'all just come out here and y'all just have fun, because they ain't against each other no more.
Right.
Now y'all doing it against other people. Y'all just have fun. And he was like that. You feel me? So, and then all the connection, not connect, all just relationships I just built growing up, just playing sports. And, people caring about you. There's a lot of people that, like, growing up in the hood, if they see something in you, they gonna care about you. For sure. And that's how it always been. I always my high school that I coach played my old high school the other day, and I was there. You could just tell they cared about the nigga. They was proud of a nigga, and like, damn, bro, like, this is different. Like, what you got into, like, what you're doing is not typical.
Not the norm, for sure.
A 24-year-old with no college degree. I'm doing shit that people go to college for 10, 15 years for.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's
just a different breed, bro. Like, that's why I'm like, gotta get you on to talk about you, because, bro, like, I don't really know nobody else doing what you're doing. I can't say, like, you the only person I can call and be like, hey, bro, what you doing with this, or how you do? Like, it's different, bro. So, like, I don't know, bro. I wish we could see more people like this. Like, this is what hopefully the future is looking like.
No, of course. And I always look at myself like, this shit on me.
Yeah.
Like, if our kids, like, if the next generation ain't proactively thinking, that's our fault.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I mean, we kind of two different generations. Because you're a little older than me, but
hold on, bro. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Wait. Oh shit, we two generations. Oh, that's crazy.
I don't want to say generations, but you know what I mean, bro. We a whole different. You feel me? You feel me? Like, how old is you?
27.
Damn. Oh, so now we the same generation.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing, though. You know what's crazy? Because all the people we fuck with is, I don't want to say they old, but they old.
Yeah, bro. I just got a couple kids, bro. That's why I look. See, bro. That's crazy.
They old. You feel me? Like, they all 30, 31. Damn, we done at the two. Me, you, James.
Bro. We definitely get old though, bro. Because my partner hit me the other day, like, hey, bro, I got this opportunity, bro. Sign up. He like, oh, bro, I forgot you didn't get you too old for it. Now I'm like, damn, I didn't hit the age where I can't apply for shit. Like, it's definitely getting bad, bro. But damn, you just
see, I can't even rent a car. Nigga, I got a fucking Uber everywhere.
See, bro.
I can't even rent a car. I'm too young to rent a car, but man, it is what it is. I like it. Fuck it.
I done lost my question. You threw me off calling me old, bro.
I ain't mean to call. Man, look, bro, it'd be crazy because, like, bro, think about it. Like, everybody we fuck with, like, because you a Niner fan. I'm not a Niner fan, but I fuck with y'all at the game. I go to the games, fuck with y'all. You feel me? You feel me? All my people. So I didn't know you was closer to my age than a lot of other them. A lot of them.
Yeah, bro. We just feel me. I'm just chilling. I'm just feel me. What was I finna? Oh, I forgot. So look, this one, okay, this what I was, let's go here then. With us being similar age, since we only 3 years apart, if it ain't no generation, but with us being in our age, like doing some things we doing, do you ever feel like you get pushback from people? Because like with me, like, you know, me and my family, we bought a house. I was 25, she was 24. We doing kind of good. I know some of the people that like I grew up with sometimes like don't really know how to like deal with me no more because it's like they be feeling like one dude even told me like we grew up in the same place, like almost, and you doing this and I'm not. So it's like it's kind of like they feel like down on themselves. Like, do you ever like do any
You know
people?
what's crazy, bro? One thing, I think the biggest thing I deal with on the negative side of that, I wouldn't even call it negative. I mean, yeah, I could call it negative. It's survivor's guilt.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, why me? You feel
right,
me? Like, why me out of all these months? Why me? You feel like, especially when people come to me or I see people like that shit, bro. That shit be making me feel like I think that shit really get that if it's anything that could get me in the bad mood, because I don't get in bad, it's that type of shit. I will be stressed about survivor's guilt for a month.
yeah,
Like, I'll be depressed. I remember one time I dealt with, especially during the pandemic. You know what I mean? When I seen a lot of shit happening, and you know, I was still able to work a little bit. You feel
mm-hmm.
me?
Right,
And travel and do all the shit that I was doing, regardless.
right.
I had hella survivor's guilt. Like that's one thing I deal with that more than anything is survivor's guilt. Where it's like, why me? Like, damn, you feel me? And then everybody be saying like, and I hear people saying like this, that, and the third about me in terms of like just good stuff. They just like, damn, bro. People be like, I'm so proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, you feel me? Like that should be feeling bad. I was on Bark the other day, seeing one of the homies down bad.
Yeah.
I just had to tell me I love you, bro.
Right.
You feel me? Like I almost, nigga, that shit was sick. I was on the flight. I was on my way to the SFO.
Yeah.
I was on the flight thinking about that nigga the whole flight.
Yeah.
My best friend from middle school, nigga's in prison. I mean, my best friend from elementary school is in prison. You feel me? Why? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That shit. That's the type of shit that make me sick for real. I think that's the hardest thing to deal with. Like, I don't get a lot of pushback from people. I mean, of course, people have their opinions, but it's hard for me to care about your opinion. I'm gonna be real. I won't even listen to it.
Yeah.
You feel me? I mean, to a certain extent. If I feel like it ain't worth listening to, I'm not gonna listen to it. But I think survivor's guilt is for sure. That shit get you.
And that's big, bro, because it's like even when I was in college, like, bro, one of my closest partners, like he grew up similar, like he ended up dropping out. And like, bro, like I'm like, bro, like I felt like it was my fault because I'm like, I didn't do what I could to help him get through this with me. Like we didn't do it, we were supposed to do it together. And like he started slipping a little bit, and I just kept going.
You can't slip with him.
Yeah, and that's what we had a black advisor. He was from Oakland. Luckily, he was cool, bro. He used to be like, "Dad, bro, like we did all we could. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like it just didn't work out. But you can't be like feeling like it's your fault. It's not your fault, but it's hard to not feel that, bro.
It's hard, bro.
Like,
Especially when you really be close to people, bro. Like,
yeah,
like my best friend from elementary school, bro. When I like, damn, bro. And the man, me and this nigga still have plans to this day. When he get out, we gonna be right for sure, for sure. I don't give a fuck. But like, damn, bro, this nigga's supposed to be here with me.
right.
You feel me? Like this nigga's supposed to be my right hand man type shit, like my best friend. So you know what I mean? But it's like I do what I can, whether it's putting money on my nigga books and
yeah.
and whenever I see that he talking or he on whatever he on, you know what I mean? Like talking or social media, whatever, I say something regardless. You know what I mean? Like I got the nigga JPay shit saved to my phone.
Yeah.
Like that, the survivor's guilt for sure is that shit, bro. I don't think a lot of people deal with that. I think that's I think a lot of people make it and make it.
Yeah.
For me, I make it and be like, I look, damn, how you couldn't make it with a nigga.
That show your heart though, but at the end, like you just said though, you can't live with them though. So like, what do you do? Like you said, it'd be like a month where it's on your mind. Like, how do you work past that? Like people that dealing with that, like, what is the
hard? You just gotta. It just to me that like to me it just leaves. You feel me? Like I don't know. I don't know how I work past it. I just work, keep myself busy, bro. I feel like that's how I get myself through a lot of situations, man. I just keep myself busy. You feel me? Because I've been at my lowest before. Ain't nobody noticed because I was able to keep myself busy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, survivor's guilt had me during the pandemic. That shit had me cooked. Like I don't even want to remember them days, but I remember like
Yeah.
survivor's guilt was bad, bro. That shit was bad.
Like,
You seen during the pandemic a lot of that shit made and broke some people. And then you see the post shit, like the shit that we dealing with now because of certain situations that was happening during the pandemic, whether it was people hitting on big money and having to go to jail now. Yeah, there's people hitting on big money and not having money no more.
Right.
Damn, bro. All you just couldn't, you feel me, just stay the course.
And that, like, bro, the pandemic really was the wildest time ever, though, because you had everybody losing their job. Then you had people hitting for cheese. You had all of the break-ins with the Black Lives Matter stuff. Like, it was just so much money everywhere. And like you said, now a lot of that ain't around no more. So it's like a lot of, like, especially like where I come from right now, it then got like real dark right now. Like, people,
bro, it's dark as fuck out here. Like Brandon Richmond, I'm like, oh my, and I know why it is. And it's crazy how blatant the shit is.
Yeah,
and how obvious this shit is.
right.
As to why it is the way it is. Like it's obvious what the fuck is going on.
Right.
It's obviously what the fuck is going on when we got all that money.
Yeah.
You feel me? We know what there was. We know what was going on, and now we know what's going on now because they're getting all their money back.
Right.
You feel me? Whether it's through gas prices, whether it's just, it's bro, that, you know what I mean? So I look at all that shit like, damn, bro. And then even to this day, I still might have survivor's guilt. Like, there'll be people that I know who had it.
Right.
You feel me? Had. And now it's like, they don't have.
Right.
What the fuck happened, bro?
And it's like, bro, even though it wasn't that long of a period, bro, you get used to having that type of money. And, bro, people was going out, bro. You could tell people that was coming.
I ain't never seen so many bottles that wasn't Hennessy in my life.
Come on, bro. The fits, people going on trips. You ain't coming back from one trip, going to the next trip, coming back. Like, and now it's like, now you back to living your regular life. Some people got too caught up in that, like, lifestyle, like, too quick. Like, they got used to being able to buy a bag whenever they want to. They eating at the top steakhouses.
Now they got to go try to take the shit.
Now it's like, now we get to that point because it's like a drug, bro. You got addicted to that lifestyle.
And then they trying to impress.
Yeah.
That's the root of a lot of issues. It's just niggas trying to impress women.
Yeah.
You feel me? These niggas really killing nigga over trying to impress a woman.
Right.
Niggas that go try to rob a nigga over trying to impress a woman.
Yeah.
These niggas will do this just to impress a woman. These niggas will post this just to impress a woman. And that's the issue, bro. Because you never gonna get a woman that you trying to impress.
Yeah. The
woman you gonna get gonna be the one that the one that you showed your bad side to. That's stuck. You feel me? That's the one that's gonna, you feel me? You're not gonna be able to impress no woman and she ain't gonna fall in love with what you were doing to impress her.
Right, for sure.
Once you have to stop, once you don't have the means to impress her in that way no more, you're useless.
And that's why I always don't introduce, like, when you first start dating, I always tell people, like, bro, you can't introduce a girl to a lifestyle or like into a treatment that you don't think you can maintain, bro. Because where you start at, bro, that's what they know. Like, feel me? If you start off taking them to $500-$600 dates and you popping unlimited bottles and you got
and now y'all gotta eat in and out. She ain't gonna like that. She want that steak and lobster she was just eating last week.
Yeah, bro, now that In-N-Out burger don't even taste good to her no more. If you would have started with that, though, you might have been.
Yeah, I love In-N-Out. You feel me? I'd be damn. You feel me? But it's like that's just what happened, bro. But that's literally just that shit. It's weak. You feel me? It's sad. It's for real sad. But then at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's wild, bro. It's a lot of just moving pieces to that shit, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. More than just, like, definitely the women part, but I ain't gonna lie. At least where, like, in my, like, where I'm at, I can speak for them. Like, they trying to impress they niggas.
Other niggas.
Like, that's the part that's really, like, trying to impress.
That's when they get. That's the most sickest one, when they trying to impress other dudes. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna speak on this right now.
But it's like, what you got, bro?
I see a lot of this shit on the timeline.
Yeah.
Where it's just niggas showing out for niggas.
Yeah. For what reason?
When they don't get their nigga support, they start getting emotional. They start deleting. But it's like, bro, why are you living for somebody else, bro? Like, we know you're not like this. We know you a nerd. Right. We know this. We know that. It's okay. Be you.
Be you.
I'm not on Twitter being something. I'm not.
Yeah.
You can read who the fuck I am. I don't give a fuck who you is, what you do, what this. You gonna get the same treatment. I don't give a fuck who you is.
Right.
And then it's like, you don't see me posting what I'm doing all the time. You ain't see me on Twitter flexing that I was at the Wiz Khalifa that, you know what I mean? No, you feel me? No, you feel me? I'm not trying to impress y'all. What I'm trying to do, for real, when I post it on where I am posting it, because I know who's looking at that, and I want people to look at it like, damn, bro, look at that nigga Mike, bro.
Yeah,
that's raw. Like, let's try to do that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's like that's how I'm trying to impress my people,
right?
Myself. But one thing about impressing myself is my people got to be impressed.
Yeah, and then it's like, but the people that's gonna be like, that's gonna look at it as motivation to them, not the ones that's gonna be hit. That's why, bro, like now, like I post stuff like, oh, me and my girl, we doing that, but like all the stuff we doing, like investing and all, like we do that. Like I post that in my little close friend. I don't really do nothing else in there, but post stuff like that for people that I know, like that's like-minded or like could take that and then do something with it. Like you put it out for just everybody, bro. It's just opening up for a whole bunch of,
it's a floodgate of bullshit.
Yeah, don't nobody got time for that.
Bro, I never forget, bro. Like, especially when I just did this last podcast and then, the clip did a few little numbers and just all the hating ass sneak disses and sub tweets that I was getting from people I don't even know.
Yeah.
But it's like, how the fuck you know me?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is you ain't on me?
Exactly.
I mean, it's one or two reasons. I'm not gonna get into it. I might get myself in trouble, but I you know what I mean? But it's like, come on, dog. You feel me? Like, that shit. That's why I try to keep things hella sacred, but I still want people to know that, nigga, life is bigger than what y'all got going on. It's bigger than them pair of Jordans. It's bigger than them pair of purples. You feel me? It's bigger than that Versace, that V-Long. It's bigger than all the shoes and clothes. It's bigger than all that. Like, yeah, I got shoes and I got a few pair of shoes and clothes, but that's just something. If you could do it, you could do it.
Yeah,
it's not something that I go out my way to do.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like, it's really just about the priority of those people.
Right.
Like, a lot of people, my close friends, I know what their priority is. I know that they all kind of mentally like-minded when it comes down to the bigger picture, which is the name of the foundation that Najee got. It's like the bigger picture. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than this. It's literally about every single walk of life that's less fortunate. You feel me? Right. And we all come. I don't care. We all come from less fortunate walks. We all from the same. I don't give a fuck how motherfuckers try to make it seem like they had it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And we went to the same school, nigga. You had one of them yellow lunch cards just like me, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Go ahead and click, get that punch in that motherfucker. I don't want to hear that. Let it go on over. Get from over here with that, boy.
No, for real. And it's like, bro, I don't know, bro. People really just like, some people just find joy in hating, bro. Because it's like, for me, bro, like when we even first met, they're like, oh yeah, bro, Mike. And we met, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, cool as fuck. Like, not because of nothing else you had going on, but just when I met you, you was a cool dude. I'm more about vibe, bro. Like, and when I first met you, we met at the game. It was just me and you. You like, no, bro, you at the game.
Oh, yeah, I pulled that. Yeah, I rocked up on you solo. Yeah. Like, where you at?
What's up, bro? It was just, I'm like, oh yeah, bro, he cool. Half of these niggas we be talking to, like, oh, bro, I don't want to talk to him in real life. Like, let's just talk on this up. You pulled up, love came, met my girl, and I'm like, oh yeah, bro, he good people.
Cause that's how I am, bro. If I trust the people that you know,
yeah.
Cause I know we got a lot of you. Like, this all started with us even just having a lot of mutuals, bro.
Sure.
You feel me? Like, and if I trust those people and those people got good things to say about you, where my nigga, I'm gonna say what's up to him. Because I wasn't at the game with none of them.
Yeah.
I was at the game with some other homies. You feel me? Some of my childhood homies. But it's like, oh, damn, I told them I'm finna go link one of my peoples, and I'm finna go say what's up to him real quick. Chop it up with him. I'll be right back. Boom. Chopped it up with you, said what's up. And that was our first time meeting. And since then, we just, you feel me? Like, you my dog. You feel me? So it's like, that's how I try to get down, bro. I don't try to put no wall up with no other person that I can see got something going for themselves and is positive with it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have something going for yourself that have season tickets.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got to have something going. You got your podcast. You got a whole family. You feel me? Like, that's stuff that young Black kids need to see.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Cause even myself, I don't think about kids.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't think about family. I don't think about that kind of shit. But I have to start.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Because that's how you build. That's how you build generational wealth. That's how you build what everybody wants. That's like not everybody wants to build. That's how you build what I want to build, at least. You feel me? Like, I got to be able to do that. I got to be able to have a family, be able to take care of my family, being able to make sure my family is all happy and make sure they all get a piece of a piece of everything. If I'm going somewhere, I want them to be able to come too. I don't want to just go solo.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like seeing you being able to, you got a family at the age of 27, especially. And I know you had the family before 27, of course, but you being 27 with a family is different.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 24 and I ain't thinking about a family.
Right.
I don't even, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's a level, that's what I respect that kind of shit. Cause it's like, I know a lot of niggas who got kids.
Yeah.
You feel me? And it's like,
yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But I see you as a father, and it's like, oh, you feel me? Oh, you feel me? Up here, he know what's going on. He know what's up, type shit.
Yeah, got to be there every day, all like do all the shit with him. Like, I mean, speaking for me, like I didn't have that, so it's like I knew from jump. Like when I had kids, I didn't want to just have kids with just anybody. Like I'm like, hey,
that's how I am.
Me and my girl, we've been together 10 years now. We met in high school. So I'm like, I knew like our oldest son, 2.5. So we have been together like 7.5 years. I'm like, I know even if this don't work out down the line, it ain't gonna never be no funny shit with the kids. And I can't come every day and see my babies and she can't come to like I knew it would never be none of that. Yeah. Somebody get into these relationships and then nigga had a baby and be like, bro, I can't stand my baby mom.
Exactly. I don't never want to say that.
No. me and Angie, bro, I don't care what we go through, bro. I would never have nothing bad to say about her.
Yeah.
To nobody. Like we done been through so much. I don't care if we broke up tomorrow on some wild shit. I wouldn't regret one thing we went through.
At the end of the day, one thing I don't like when people do is they talk bad on somebody they once loved. And that hate that they talking bad on that person with is out of love.
Right.
They love them so much, it's just hate. I mean, I've had this female I dated a few years back. We were together for a long time, and it was some shit that was said, and you feel me? And I mean, I ain't gonna say I was a perfect nigga, but I mean, I was a solid individual, but it was just some shit that was said, and I never want to be that type of person to say the word hate towards another person or hear that towards me. You feel me? Not being able to stand, just putting up with each other just because.
Right.
Like, I never want to be that person. So it's just like that's how I think too. Like I don't never have nothing bad to say about anybody I mess with at all. You'll never hear me speak bad on them. I might say a little thing about them. I never say fuck them.
No, for sure.
Never call them a bitch. I never say this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just keep it out of respect. Because I feel like you get what you put in. So you putting in respect, you're gonna get respect back. And if somebody doing shady shit behind your back, you're gonna find out.
Yeah. And they gonna get like you ain't even gotta worry about that. Like
they gonna get got. It is what it is. So you just gotta live your side of it and move how you want to move, and then everybody will see how you move. And like I people gravitate towards me because how I move, and I be thinking this weird and shit. Like, what you want to be all up under me? But now I kind of understand because it's different, bro. People see my mindset, and they see like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, this is a mindset that a lot of niggas need to be having. Like, and it's even older people will be like, hey, I look up to you, bro. Like, nigga, first of all. But then at the same time, I gotta look at it like for what it is. And I gotta look at it like a level of a sign of respect.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's just a sign. It's nothing but like, it's crazy and surreal to be able to like even with the last podcast I did with old dude, the Neighborhood Heroes podcast, shout out to them. You know, just seeing the reactions and the support that I got off of that, and people that I ain't talked to, seen since preschool, elementary school, or out of the fucking state, went to football camps with, and I'm just seeing the unwavering support. Like, hey, that nigga Mike, bro, because I always been this way. You feel me? Now that I'm older and more mature, I'm more wise. I know what the fuck to say.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like high school, Mike didn't know what to say. I was quiet as fuck when it came to certain shit.
Yeah.
But then once I got older and I seen shit, went through shit, start working with people, start meeting people, and I start feeling more comfortable. Like it's surreal to me to be able to be on first name basis with a lot of people on first name basis with. Yeah. Like I don't know nobody else who would call up the governor of California like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the like sports agents, hey, what's up? Like the agent, like Najee agent, right? Like Fresh. I call him Fresh. You feel me? Like that's my nigga. You feel me? He like, what's up with it, Mike? You feel me? Like that's how we. But it's surreal to just be in those positions. Like, I never take that for granted, bro. Because I'm a young nigga from Richmond, unheard of.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, the young niggas from Richmond only getting fucked over by agents. It's different when you actually is with this agent, and
in the position.
They can't fuck you over.
Yeah.
I mean, they need you. You feel me? It's a different type of value. It speaks a different type of value. Just like my first meeting was at YouTube. My first ever meeting was at YouTube. Like, damn.
Crazy.
The fact that Marshawn and them felt comfortable enough to let me in that room.
Yeah.
Like, damn. Feel me? I was Marshawn the whole time saying, "You good, nigga?" Like we walking in, "You good, bro? You good? You good, bro?" I was nervous in a bit.
Shaking up in there.
Shaking, but then it's like, damn, but then you just see how much people trust you and support you and want you to succeed. And that shit is surreal, from all different races, all different types of shit, bro. Just people just want to see me succeed. I'm like, damn, but I appreciate that. You feel me? Like, I'm not the type of nigga to be like, nah, you all right, you want fucking with me then. Don't fuck with me. Nah, bro. I want all the support in the world. Because the more support I get is the more support these young niggas who need to see this shit gonna get.
Yeah.
At the end of that's how I look at the shit, bro. Like, I want them niggas to be able to walk rooms in by themselves. I don't need them. You know what I mean? Come on. Make the call yourself. What's up? You feel me? That's how I want them to be able to be. So it's like, just use my platform, use my support, just use the people around me to be able to tell them, like, hey, it's bigger than what you see.
Yeah.
Way bigger. I'm even finna get a chain. Just to be like, damn, you feel me? Like,
yeah,
all this shit I went through.
All right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never thought in my life I'd be able to afford a chain. Right. I mean, of course I thought that, but I never seen the day.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, yeah, I go buy a chain. Iced out. But it's just like, if I show up, if one of my young niggas see me with the chain, they'll be like, damn, bro, I'm like, you just gotta work hard, bro. Let my little niggas wear it. Here.
And that's what
this motherfucker.
And you ain't in the league and you ain't a rapper and you still got that, like, you need.
It's crazy. I'm not in the league, but I might as well just be how much I be around niggas. You feel me? I be going on team bonding trips with these niggas. I be all this type of shit. You feel me? Like, I might as well just be on the team. I'm cool with these niggas like I am on the team. These niggas, what's up? Ooh, like, the Steelers players, like, they know, like, what's up, Mike? How you? You feel me? Like,
yeah,
that's big. For sure. That shit is big to me, bro. It's like, damn, like, this is my calling, because I played football my whole life, so I know how this shit go. Yeah. Know how this shit go. And then just to, I'd be on the field at games, and like, Mike, what's up? Come up to me, dap me up. They go out their way to come up to me and dap me up. It's like, damn, bro, I never seen myself as being behind this rope next to these people, and these people coming in dap me up. I'm in the tunnel for the preseason game at Steelers and Lions. Mike Tomlin, hey, what's up with you, man? Long time no see. Like, damn, bro, been watching this nigga like a fucking baby.
Right. Real.
You know what I mean?
Real. You feel me?
Yeah, like, hey, man, what's up? What's up, baby? Hey, how you doing? Doing good, man. I'm doing. You know what I mean?
In real life, like he look.
You said what?
I said he really cool in real life, like he.
Oh, hell yeah, like T cool.
He looks like he really a real nigga though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, one thing I can respect about the Steelers organization is, like, you could tell they got some niggas in there. They got a lot of niggas in there. You feel me? They got a lot of niggas, and that's how it's ran, like a family. Like, you'll never see them turn their back on each other. Yeah. No matter who had quarterback, no matter who had this, who had that, bro, them niggas is for each other. And that's why they always gonna be successful. You feel me? Ain't the Mike Tomlin, they had to go out his way to talk to me before a game. Time ticking. You feel me? They finna go out for pregame warm-ups. He chopped it up to me like 5 minutes.
He got 1,000 things on his mind. He ahead.
He feel me? Stop. It's literally stopping his tracks to talk to me for about 5 minutes. Damn, you know what I mean? So it's like, damn, bro, that shit be so surreal to me, bro. Like, even I talk all that shit about the Raiders, but it's like, man, Mark Davis, my nigga. Yeah. You feel me? Like, anytime we in Vegas, every time I go to Vegas, I see Mark Davis. Great. You feel me? It's like, oh, this shit I talked to this nigga about this nigga on Twitter, but it's like, you cool dude.
In real life, it's just, Yeah,
you feel me? It's like, that shit's so surreal to me, bro, that these motherfuckers really fuck with me. Like, you know what I mean? Just, that shit just be so surreal, because growing up, if the only way you was gonna these motherfuckers was fucking with you is if you was playing. Right. They wasn't coming to you for business advice, creative advice, hitting you up like, hey, you think this is a good idea? You feel me? It wasn't none of that. Like, in that, no, that's not in that. Young niggas don't see that.
Yeah.
You feel me? But luckily with me, I seen that early. Because like I said, in high school, you had Derwin James hit me up. Joe Mixon hit me up. You know what I mean? Like,
in the mix.
Them niggas is beasts.
Yeah.
And this was their college highlights. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like, especially Derwin.
Going crazy.
Well, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Like, even all the way down to when I, with Trayvon Mullen, like Jalen Richard, that's my dog. Me and Jay, that's like my Jalen Richard, my dog. That's my nigga. Shout out to him for sure. You feel me? But you know what I mean? All them type of people just being able to just be like, these niggas don't even know me, but they know what they can hit me for.
Yeah.
Like they know who I am, they know what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm being in Vegas and Marshawn introduced me to Lindell White. That was probably the most surreal one for me. Yeah. Grew up on USC.
Man, really going crazy. I mean, Reggie, but he was going.
Yeah, Lindell was my nigga. Lindell ran like a. Yeah, it was more relatable in terms of like where we come from.
Yeah,
the way he ran, it showed where we came from. The way he ran, it's like Marshawn, like, yeah, bro. This is Marshawn the cat. He was like, yeah, bro, we my son, bro. He been talking about you. He was a little kid. But it's like, being able to be introduced to it, like I looked up to Lindell White growing up, and now that's my dog. You feel me? That's just how it is. That shit is surreal. Like people might look at that kind of shit. Oh, he fan. I don't never fan out. Yeah, let's get that. You feel me? Like I never fanned out, but when you a kid and you see these niggas on TV and you see the standard that they uphold, you feel me? Like Lindell White upheld a standard for black people in terms of, hey, bro, be you. To this day, he still being him. You know what I mean? He had a decent career. You know what I mean? He was a fucking dog in college. You feel me? It's like, this is a successful black man right here. For sure. And you want to be, you know what I mean? We want as many of those as possible. Yeah. People who stand true to who they is and success and integrity, man. Success and integrity for sure. You know what I mean? Like, that shit just be so surreal, bro. Hella surreal. Lindell White, especially, that shit was crazy. That was probably my favorite moment. Lindell White, that shit was crazy.
So it's like, bro, okay, you meeting your childhood heroes. You don't like, bro, you saying you stay, but it's like, how don't it get to you? How don't you how do you stay you? Like, bro, you on here with me, bro. Like, I ain't got no big time podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still trying to grow, but it's like you make time to come fool with me. Like, and like you said, bro, you in the room with all these, like, what keep you like locked in with who you are and keep you as humble as you is? Like,
just be me. When people stop being humble, that's when they stop being themselves. Everybody is naturally humble. Yeah. Nobody come out the womb a dick, cocky. That's insecurity that they trying to cover up. Yeah. I'm not insecure about shit. Right. At all. I don't give a fuck. I am who I am. If a cuss word slip out, oops. What the fuck you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, I am who I am. I don't give a fuck what you think, what they think. I never got like on the phone, with a female and her parent, her mama come in. I'm like, what's up with it? Yeah, that's not a good initial greeting for a parent.
But that's what it is.
You feel me?
Yeah.
What's happening? You feel me? That's just who I am. You feel that's how I talk. So it's like just never steering away from that. Just stay who you is, because the humbleness is natural. Nobody naturally want to flex. Nobody naturally want to shit on people. Nobody grows up naturally want to do that. The only reason you want to do that is if you're insecure about something. You're covering something up with that cockiness or that. You feel me? That's how I look at it. Everybody's humble. Everybody's super. You know what I mean? There's a difference between cockiness, confidence. Big difference between the two. I'm confident as fuck. Like I said, I'm the best at everything I do. It's not a cock. That's confident. Yeah. And you're supposed to think like that. That's how you're supposed to think. The fact that they tell black athletes especially, oh my God, oh, he's cocky, he's a diva, he's this for having confidence. What? And then nobody said that about Tom Brady when he was talking about the Raiders on that shop. He was like, "Oh, y'all keeping that motherfucker over getting me?" Yeah, like everybody's supposed to
dog for that though. You feel me?
You feel me? So it's like I try to, you know what I mean, stay confident. Once you lose your confidence, you lose yourself. And that's when you start getting cocky.
Yeah.
Once you lose your confidence, you start getting cocky. And then that's when you start. You know what I mean? I'm going to remain humble. I'm going to remain Mike. I'm going to remain a phone call away from everybody. I'm going to remain a text message away from everybody. I'm going to remain accessible. I'm going to remain the helper I am. I'm going to remain caring for the people I care for. I'm going to remain making sure that my people's solid. I'm going to remain making sure that whatever ideas that any of these people got, whether they're athletes, creators, what artists, whatever, it's going to get executed. I feel like that's the simplest way that I could describe who Mike is at the age of 24. You feel me? Like, and I always kind of been like that. I never had the best handwriting, but you get me on that computer and I could create some shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Whether it's music, you feel me? Like I could sit here and record a song right now and it'll be cold. Cause I'm gonna sit here and take my time on the shit. I'm gonna pay for Pro Tools real quick, pay for some plugins. I'm gonna mix and master my own shit, record my own shit. I might do that just once in my whole lifetime. But I did it to a level of professionalism that I know I could be the best at this shit if I wanted to do it. You feel me? That's just how I will want kids to view everything. Like we just don't got a lot of. We grew up and they kill our confidence early.
Right.
I could have easily just got all my confidence killed when they told me I was dyslexic. The fuck you mean? You know, I didn't know what the shit was, to be real with you. That's probably why I didn't lose my confidence.
Didn't even hit you on what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, they just told me about it. All
right.
Okay. I don't care. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, but I didn't let that shit kill my confidence. You feel me? I kept. You feel me? You can't tell me I'm dyslexic. I'm gonna tell her she dyslexic now. Well, she better let me find out she's still up there. Tell her ass she dyslexic. But that's just how, I mean, that's just how you got the mindset you gotta have, because they diagnose black young kids with shit so fucking early. They will look at a black kid. Yeah. This is what they did. They also did this shit to me. I went to the little ADHD things.
Yeah.
Do they still like sit kids in a room with a whiteboard, some markers, and some toys? And then say the kid got ADHD if they touch any of those?
Like, yeah, like if you like put them, like order them up or like do something, like, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
And it's like they did that same shit to me. I'm like, the fuck you want me to do, bro? You know, sit me in this room with all this shit and I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, like if you touch it, or like, and then if you put like toys in order, it's like what they try to say you got
OCD, is it called?
No, bro, they try to say it's another one of the diseases though, but they like kids shouldn't be trying to put the toys in order. It's like, what you mean? Like if they line them up,
like you just can't do what the fuck you want to do.
They like, in one of the trainers I went to, they like, yeah, if your kids start lining stuff up, you to take them to the doctor and get their brain checked. What, bro? Like,
they're not saying that in white neighborhoods.
Yeah, like, what is you talking about, bro? I'm like, I'm looking at my fiance, we ain't doing that. Like, they line some toys. What you mean? Like,
bro, they told my little brother he got something where his hand-eye coordination is off. This nigga sit in that fucking room playing video games all day.
Yeah.
And he wrong. Now that nigga hand-eye coordination is on point, if you ask me.
They just try to come up with something, bro.
But they do that to us. They kill our confidence. They don't give us a chance to be confident. From the time we come out the womb, they say something's wrong with us.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's why I was like, bro, like you say, because like, imagine what we could accomplish if it was more people with the mindset of, I can't be stopped. Whatever I do, no matter what it is, like, it's gonna work. I'm be as long as I put my all into it. Like, bro, we would be unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
The strongest, the smartest, the fastest.
Black people, bro, we have every gene, every positive gene that when it comes down to creativity,
right?
When it comes down to physical ability, can't nobody fuck with us at all.
Mm-mm.
There's a reason that you see them exploiting us when it comes to music, because we make the best music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's the reason you see them exploiting us when it comes to sports, because we're the best athletes.
Right.
You feel me? Like, let's stop that shit. Let's not give them a chance to do that. Let's exploit them.
Like, bro, even in sports like golf, tennis, like we literally got like one golfer and he turned out to be the greatest golfer ever.
The greatest golfer.
Like 3 women tennis players, and
they're the greatest tennis.
Like, it's just, there ain't got to be that many of them. All we got to do is get into your field and go hard.
Take it over. That's why they stop us from getting in there. That's why they stop us. They know, oh shit. Nah, we can't have that.
And look how they tried to break them, Tiger down. They tried to break Serena down since she got on the scene in the 90s, because it's like, hell nah, bro. She finna come in and be killing shit and dominating, bro. Like to the highest.
They try to break black quarterbacks down. I ain't never seen nigga from the time you a black nigga ain't gonna question your ability to read the defense from the time that you.
Every single one of them.
It's not a single one they don't question that for.
And it's like, bro, even with Jamarcus Russell, I was watching his interview and he like, bro, like
they had him fucked up. Shout out to Jamarcus Russell too, man.
He like I wasn't put in a position to win, and like, bro, being as young as we was when he got drafted, like we wasn't.
We ate all the outside shit up.
Yeah, like all that shit. He was doing this. We didn't know. I'm like, bro, and I was a Niner fan, so it was really like, oh yeah, he ass, bro.
One of my first Raiders jerseys was Jamarcus Russell jersey.
Bro, but when you listen to it, it's like, damn, bro, like
you get a level of understanding. Like
they don't do that with these white quarterbacks. Like, bro, they getting years, bro. Like
just like he said, he said that quarterback they got now, give me the same amount of time as him. And you know how I feel about that nigga. Like, yeah,
bro. Like that's the perfect example. With the same team, Carter been there with 9 years, ain't got one playoff win. Then stunk it up here and there. They made bad decisions, and they still rocking. They still giving him money. They still giving him weapons. But
you want to know the biggest component to that though? It's because he adjusts to every single environment that is brought into there.
Yeah.
He's a yes man. He's a coach's man. He's a yes coach. Whatever you say, coach.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't like that.
It's just not in us. It's just not in us. It's
because they set the like even the Jamarcus Russell film shit. That was a setup.
Yeah.
They set these niggas up. You gave this nigga a blank disc.
And that's what he said. He like, man, when I was watching, say like, bro, I was performing, bro. Like I'm doing what I gotta do. You talking about I didn't watch that one tape, bro? Like. And you
was a blank tape.
He like, bro, like, okay, fuck that tape. Like get on me in here and let's deal with it. You
you feel me? We ain't gotta go to the public and do all this extra shit.
Yeah.
Same thing I'm saying about that. Man, the Celtics coach right now, bro, like we ain't got bro, all this shit that's happening with him right now, bro, this shit is crazy. I'm looking at the situation like, yeah, they want him out of there.
It got it because, bro, he gotta be it either gotta be the owner's wife.
It was the senior VP's wife. It was one of the women.
Cause I'm like, bro, I cheat on my wife, and I'm finna now. Y'all talking about I'm finna get suspended. What that got to do with y'all? Like, I don't see like it's wrong
rule in this book. Does it say? And if anybody know how any workplace goes, especially them type of who ain't fucking each other. I mean, I'm not gonna say it like that, but. I mean, there's no other people not fucking each other, but in reality, come on now. These people you see every day.
Yeah, and
it's like high school.
And it's like, bro, the most you can say is, bro, like you stupid for fumbling me alone. You talking about it.
Yeah, that's all we can say. And we don't know. They fuck around might be swingers. Well, we don't know that. We don't know nothing about their situation. We don't know nothing. We don't know if they're together or not. We don't know nothing. We don't know who he was sleeping with. Well, we know now because something got posted, but we don't know nothing. And people, the fact that the Celtics leaked it, the fact that the Celtics are cracking down on it, it shows you where it's from. And you know, they all got together at the top. It was like, let's get this nigga out. They got together at the top. And I think Brad Stevens was involved in that shit too. Because remember who Spot fuck.
And it's like, bro, damn, you coming for the first year and get him over the hump, get him to the final. Now it's like, oh, it's a bunch of BS. Because like you said, Brad Stevens, bro, he looked at it as just his basketball genius. Like and as soon as
he's not a player's coach. That's the thing. See, and it's crazy because like even that whole situation with Brad Stevens, I was trying to tell people like he's too valuable to just get rid of.
Yeah.
But just know he's salty that he just got his job took.
For sure.
I know he's a GM now, but he ain't a fucking coach, and that's what he wanted to do.
He wanted to do. And they stuck you up in the office like, here, do this. And he's sitting there watching his brother take his shine. It's like, bro, he's sitting there, I could have did that. Like,
he probably told the senior VP, I would have never did that to you, sir.
Right.
I would have never did that to you. You feel me? It's just that's the type of shit that go on in workplace environments like that, bro. That should be crazy to me. I was looking at that article last night when it first dropped. I'm like, interesting. Mm-hmm. It dropped when everybody on the East Coast was asleep.
Yeah.
Like what? I think I seen it. I got in bed around like midnight. I seen it. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't know that was illegal. I was like, who cares? You feel me? But now that
I get to diagnose the situation more and I look at it for what it is. They just whoever they either I even said this, he either fuck somebody's wife or they just don't like the nigga.
He gotta quit, bro. Like
they said they I mean, I think I read a report saying he wasn't gonna resign, which I think is a power move. I think he's doing this on purpose because he has a contract.
Bro, but if
you could suspend me for a year, but I'm still in the contract. So I come back and do some damage to you niggas. I'm a coach. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
So y'all just gonna have to get rid of me, and I'm not gonna have to get because that's the thing he's doing. If he resigns, he'll be able to get a job. Well, we know that.
Right.
But if he uses his leverage to where give them no choice
but to fire,
like let him go through a suspension and watch the team be bad, type shit, or let him be like, I'm not resigning, because that's probably what they want him to do. If he say I'm not resigning,
so you think he just gonna post up?
Why would he not?
Yeah,
nothing was illegal. The league ain't dealing with it. The team is dealing with it.
Because what I told my fiance last night, I'm like, oh no, this dude, it better not be like the way it was making it seem like as if it was like some underage girl or something, or he raped. Then I seen an article that said it was
some crazy shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, it was consensual. Then I seen an article say it was consensual. Then it said she was of age. So then I'm like, well, what does the team got to do with it? Like, if this article ain't about Nia Long, then threw him out the house, or then did some like waiting next hell, set his clothes on fire. Like, what do y'all got to do with it? Like, I don't. And for a year, bro, like that's crazy to me.
That's insane, bro. A year is insane. Because I look at, like I said, I look at this shit like they just don't like this nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, first of all, let's get one thing first. I'm gonna get one thing clear. He ain't the only person that fuck somebody within that organization.
Yeah.
And it was questionable to me when only his name was named. If y'all said he was doing this to multiple people, then other people should be in trouble too.
Right.
It should not just be this black head coach. Where's the other names at? And
it's convenient, bro, that this all dropped right when the whole Brett Favre shit out there. And
don't get me started on that scamming ass, man.
They trying to bury that with everything. We got another. They throwing this at us like, bro, everywhere.
They've been throwing all types of shit at us to either hide the Brett Favre shit, the Suns shit. It's hella shit that's just been going on, and we over here worried about this nigga being a player ass nigga. You feel me? Fucking his boss wife. You feel me? That's every nigga. I want to say that's every nigga dream. That's the nigga dream right there, bro. What? Yeah, shut up. I'll be fucking your wife, nigga. Like, who don't want to be able to tell their wife that one day? If they wife, not their wife, but they boss that one day if they boss is one of them type of bosses.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's like, it's just not that important to me.
Yeah, bro.
But it's important to me now because I see what they're trying to do to a black man.
That's the part.
Tear this nigga down. That's important. That's the shit you gotta pay attention.
That's my biggest thing. Like, I'm in a relationship. I hate people be like, "Oh, what you and Angie got going on?" Or which. Don't worry about that. So like, I don't do the whole.
Yeah, like our business.
Yeah, if somebody get caught cheating and they famous and they do they take it back, that's their business, bro. I'm not. Oh, she's stupid. Oh, no, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, this nigga fumbled Nia Long. Nia Long could be abusive for all we fucking know. We don't know shit.
All of that could be fed me. So it's like when you look at it, but like you said, they do it to a black man. So now it's like my attention is raised, like what that's about. This ain't shit that we would have thought about 10 years ago when we was younger, but now that we've grown, it's like, hold on, bro. Like, what, a year, bro? Like, it had been so much other shit that went on. Like, bro, the Suns owner just got a year.
And he just got a year, and he had the choice to sell his team.
Bro,
I guarantee if that was a black owner, I'm not trying to come in no certain communities, coming at the Alphabet Mafia.
Yeah.
They would have took the team from his ass.
Exactly.
He wouldn't have been able to make $2 billion.
Look at the Clippers
out here and make $2 billion.
Look at all the Clippers owner did, and you feel me? They like, oh, we got him out of there. Look how much y'all gave him on the way out, and that bought it overpaid him like 5 times. With like Steve Ballmer gave him so much money, it was like
they work in cahoots.
Yeah, bro. Like, hey, bro, we're gonna take the team from you, but I'm gonna give you some extra so you really set. Like,
I'm gonna make sure you set. We could do business in the future. Just let this shit die down a little bit.
And that's why I'm like, bro, that shit, like, and I'm like, that shit wasn't that impressive that they made him leave, bro. If you ain't stripping it from him and it's a loss, This is a game.
And they wouldn't have did shit to him if LeBron ain't tweet.
Exactly. You know, Brian Moody. They was finna let that sit. Adam, bro, he was. I was at the airport.
Adam Silver don't do nothing.
I was at the airport and I'm watching and he like, I feel like we made the right decision. Like, you know what I'm saying? We went through, we did our investigation. A lot of that, like they tried to blame it on like he has a bad sense of humor. Like, bro, no black man get no, I got a bad sense of humor.
Excuse me. To say some shit.
Yeah, bro. Like we got comedians that's coming back having to apologize for shit. And they're literally comedians. So their sense of humor is all over the place. And you telling me his sense of humor is a reason why he ain't gotta pay, like be held accountable a year? $10 million to a billionaire?
To where he could sell this for $2 billion and it ain't really moving the needle much for him.
That's like me asking you to borrow $100, bro. $10 million ain't shit to him. Like that, like what the like? Come on, bro.
You feel me? That's why I like all these situations lately, bro. Even the Marshawn, I can't speak too much on that. That situation was bullshit. The way that the people wanted to make it seem,
yeah.
I wanted. There was a few things I wanted to say to people. All right, you feel me? But it's like we just gonna let it play itself out. But I mean, he ain't got no G. I don't think anything
came from that. Yeah,
everything was suspicious. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. You feel me? Like,
and that's why I'm like, and now I got this point, bro. With these situations, I don't believe. Like, you gotta just let it play.
Let it play out and just shut the fuck up, bro.
The pictures they can post gonna make it look manly.
Even Kyrie, people be going in on Kyrie.
Yeah,
bro. I sit here, I listen to Kyrie's streams on Twitch. I love Kyrie, bro, because he stand for something, and I can respect the fuck out of that because he's similar to myself.
Yeah,
to where we think a little different.
Yeah,
we don't think culture wise. I hate the word culture. That's that the word culture I think is a word created by white people to use on minorities.
Yeah,
just to keep us handcuffed because everything has to be about the culture. But that's not our culture. That culture. What the fuck is the culture? What is street culture? What is a street code?
Yeah.
Ain't no codes in the street.
Yeah, nah.
Ain't no codes in the street. Ain't no such thing as none of that shit. Y'all try to make us think that we have to be this. You gotta wear this. You gotta wear this. Oh no, that's against the culture. I can't do that. Oh yeah. Well, fuck you in that culture word, because at the end of the day, the culture that y'all think is the culture really ain't the culture. If you really want to do your history, go through your history and go back. Go see what the culture was about. Go read into the Black Panthers. Right. Go really look at what the culture is about. Yeah. And then come back to me and let me know what you think about doing this or having to do this or having to vote this way.
Right.
You feel me? Like, let me know. Come on. Like go do your research and then let me know how you feel about having to vote that way. Having to. You have no choice. Remember, it's the culture. You have no choice.
Yeah.
You have to wear this. It's the culture. You have no choice. You got to think that this person is crazy. It's the culture. You have no choice.
Right.
Like, it's the culture for people to say that Kyrie is a dummy and don't want to hoop. Little do they know, they put in a rule for him not to hoop. It wasn't up to him.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and with the Kyrie, like, my girl had to actually educate me a lot on Kyrie because, like, him and his girl, he just had the baby where they do, like, the YouTube channel and shit. And, like, they be talking about, like, they Herbalife and how everything is just natural.
So, yeah, like, that's how they get. He's really one of them. That's why I respect him, because I want to be able to be like that. I'm not completely like that right now. You know what I mean? But I like where he at with it.
His whole life is that. So I'm like, babe, I don't think he probably gonna get, like, Andrew Wiggins ended up breaking down to get it. She like, babe, he not getting that.
Get it.
I'm like, why? I'm like, what you know? She like, babe, they whole, like, from the moment they wake up, they don't take no medication. Everything is natural. It's herb, like, from what they drink to what they eat to what they get a baby. Everything is intentional over there. Like, that is
moving intention.
She like, I don't care what they say to him. If
he's not doing it.
She said I like, based off what I've been watching from them and how his woman, like, he would have retired first if that was what it came down to.
And then people don't realize his role in the NBA PA.
Yeah.
This is his role to be able to stand for something.
Right.
Because everybody, it's crazy how people move the field goal post. Because when everybody was trying to force people, like when it first came out that everybody had to get the vaccine, oh man, I'm not getting that shit. You can't make me get this. That's fucking my rights up. That's against my rights.
Yeah.
But then Kyrie do it and he can't hoop. He don't get vaccinated. He can't hoop. All of a sudden he's stupid. He crazy on his team back.
Yeah.
He it's not that he knew that he wouldn't be able to hoop without getting vaccinated. It's the fact that he's not going to get vaccinated and they put a rule in place saying he can't play.
And it was like, bro, it wasn't even where the rule where it really, really bothered me was Bradley Beal, who also didn't want to get it because he played in DC. He could play every game. He could come to Brooklyn and play in the Nets arena, but Kyrie can't because he live there. So because I live here, I got to get the vaccine. But
everybody made it seem like he was tripping. He just don't want to hoop. Like, y'all know life is bigger than these niggas. First of all, Kyrie don't need to hoop a day in his life again.
He already said. And that's the part where it's like, bro, and that's what I was telling people, because like if you had to get it, like if it was for your job and you needed to keep your job, cool. But if you was in a position to not have to do it, then I'm not calling you crazy because you didn't get the, like, everybody entitled to their own opinion. Like everybody entitled to make their own decisions. I feel like if you get it, you got it. If you didn't, you did. I wouldn't even want people really want to have hella conversation about it because it's like,
I didn't need, like, people that you vaccinated. I'm like, yeah, before you got, I got the Johnson because I didn't want to hear about it. Here, give me this shit. Because I mean, work purposes. I mean, I don't have it like that to where I can't get it. You know what I mean? I had to. You feel me? I gotta give out money. You feel me?
For sure. Like I said, I got kids and hella shit. I had to.
You feel me? I gotta get it.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't want to talk about it. I don't care about it. It is what it is, bro. All this shit is. It's nothing different than what our people doing.
All right, we got cut off for a minute, but we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Mike, man, I appreciate you coming on, dropping these gems. Feel me? You gave me good material to go back and talk to my kids, talk to my youth. Clip this up, let them see what you talking about, because you're talking about that real life shit, man. Drop your Twitter for the people, man. Instagram.
Hey, my Twitter is at It's Mike Again 3, the number 3, and my Instagram is M_Kyle3, KYLE3. So now tap in with me. Like I said, I'm an open book, man. You got any questions, especially the young niggas, man? Tap in with me, bro. I'm an open book, bro. Like, I ain't gonna hold nothing back from y'all. You feel me? If you come with the right intentions, you gonna get it. You gonna get that right back. So let's go, man. Like I say, man, we just gotta. Like me and Dad, bro. Like, it's shit all up to us for real. So
yeah,
we really could put down that solid foundation. Because I know we can't change every kid in the world. I know my little brother gonna be that nigga. I know my kids gonna be that, whatever they is. You feel me? So
I just keep doing what we can, bro. No matter how many we reach, bro, just reach as many as we can.
Mm-hmm. As long as I can say that one, I changed one. I'm not even changed because they're not born. Most of them ain't born yet.
Yeah,
I made an impact on one. That's all I need. So
that's what it's about, brother.
Mm-hmm. All right, have a good one, y'all. Like I said, thank you. I want to appreciate Dad for having me on here. You feel me? He ain't, you know what I mean? It's a busy man. He got a family and shit. So, you know, I appreciate that. I'm gonna see him soon. I'm pulling up the Levi soon, man.
Hey, you know,
bring the other bottle, nigga.
We going on that one.